today we're going to talk about marijuana legalization.
I'm Emma. Nice to meet you.
First question, what is your view on marijuana?
My view on marijuana legalization?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm from Washington State, where it's already legal,
Yes.
and I voted to legalize it, so obviously I support the legalization of marijuana. I think that the reason I voted for legalization in Washington is that it's an opportunity for farmers or anyone in Washington to grow marijuana and sell it, and so it brings business and agriculture, or whatever you want to call it. Further, I think it's anything that gets us less dependent on Mexico and drug cartels and all the violence that goes along with that is great. And further, I think that like arresting people for smoking marijuana or the sale of marijuana just got sort of like petty at a certain point, and it was like this drug is not doing the same damage that like heroin, methamphetamine, cocaine is doing typically. And so to have people facing the same punishments for those drugs as they are for heroin and methamphetamines didn't make sense in my head. Does that make sense?
Yes. You said you're from Washington?
Yes.
So how is it over there with the marijuana legalization?
I think it's interesting because I don't think that like more people are smoking marijuana because it's legal. I mean, probably if you wanted to smoke marijuana before, you were already smoking marijuana. So now it's just kind of like legal, and you buy it from the stores or whatever. And I don't know that it's really changed that much.
Still the same as it was before?
I mean, like now your parents will sometimes be like, "Oh yeah, I smoke weed," and you're like, "Oh, okay, cool." But I mean, mine doesn't. But some people's do.
How do you feel about marijuana as a medical use?
I feel really positively about it. I think there's a lot of drugs that we give people, like pain medications, that are very habit forming. And like if you can replace a Percocet or like something like that with a medication like marijuana that is not habit forming or less habit forming, I think that's great. You know, those pain medications are scary.
They are. Last question. As a substance, do you consider marijuana as dangerous as smoking tobacco or drinking alcohol?
Yes. They have very different effects on the body, and none of them are really good for you to do. But when you're picking your poison, I think they're all equal evils. You know, I mean, they're equally fun, they're equally whatever.
I think that marijuana is less taxing on the body than alcohol or tobacco.
No, I mean, I think if you're gonna smoke marijuana every day, it's gonna affect your life badly because you're not gonna want to do anything else. I mean, that's what marijuana does to people. They just want to like hang out and eat food and smoke marijuana. So like that's bad. But smoking a cigarette every day is eventually gonna give you cancer and kill you and destroy all of your health. So I don't know. I jokingly say to my friends like it might be better if you smoke marijuana than a cigarette.
Marijuana's better.
It's not better. It's just
Less
a
dangerous.
cigarette is going to get you hooked, and you're going to do it every day. And if marijuana is something you can do once a week or a couple times a month, you know, like not an everyday thing. That's my philosophy, is that all of these like things that are, you know, little evils, or evil's a bad word, but little, you know, they're not good for us.
Yes.
If we can do them less, but still maybe do them if we want to, then that's better than, you know, drinking alcohol all the time or smoking. Everything is bad in excess. Am I making any sense?
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
You know, to the final question, I have one more.
Yeah.
If marijuana is legalized countrywide, how do you think it will affect?
It's hard to say. I don't really know. I honestly don't know that I think it would change that much. But I think the important part really with marijuana is if we're going to legalize it and have it be like alcohol, then start a conversation of what is too much, you know? Because I think there's a different, with alcohol, it's like if you're drinking alcohol every day, that's too much. And people know that, you know, if you're drunk all day. But I think a lot of people who smoke weed think it's okay to be like high all day long. And that's also abuse of something that So I think if we're going to legalize it nationwide, we need to have a conversation about like limits and how to measure that and how to keep people healthy.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.